let's get rid of some stuff. Keep watching. Hi guys, this is Heidi and you're watching HeidiKMakeup. I wanted to do a little bit of my makeup inventory today, take you through some of my eye products and purge some of the stuff that I just don't love. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my eyeshadow palettes. I think this is gonna be the hardest thing for me to get rid of, but I want to cut it in half. Okay, so I've laid out my collection of palettes and it actually goes all the way across the desk, but I can't get it all in the shot here. Ooh, ooh. There we go. I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, you guys. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through and look at what we've got. Over here I have my less expensive ones. So I've got this hard candy palette by, it's called Feelin' Blue. This hard candy palette, Green with Envy. And this hard candy palette, Naturally Gorgeous. And I don't like any of these, so I think we're gonna go ahead and set those aside. I have Wet n Wild's Comfort Zone, which I don't like, but it is in my project pan, so I'll put that in a different pile. And Wet n Wild, I'm getting Sunburned, which I don't like, but it's also in a project pan, so we're gonna set that aside. I have my Flower palette, which has these 4 eyeshadows and these 4 lipsticks, and I kind of like this. It's nothing particularly special, but it's not bad, so we'll probably keep that. And then I've got this e.l.f. palette, which has a gabillion eyeshadows. I got this as a gift. And I want to keep this just because it has some like shadow colors that I don't have in any other palette. And it's nice to just have a color that you want to reach for every once in a while, like these crazy bright colorful ones. And it's pretty good. And then it also has these blushes, which I really like. So we're going to keep that. And then my Pacifica palette, which is kind of like a mid-range one. This is the Enlighten Eye Brightening palette, which I'm going to go ahead and keep. Then I have my Too Faced palette. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of their little palettes, and I'm going to keep every single one of them because I love my Too Faced palettes. Those are staying along with my Sweet Dreams palette, which I love, my Shadow Bonbons palette, which is probably my least favorite of all my Too Faced palettes, but lately I've really been adoring it. And a few of my favorite things. These were limited edition, but I like all of them. So Too Faced is by far my favorite eyeshadows. I think I'm going to keep every single one of those. I've got some stuff that's kind of like questionable as far as its cruelty-free status. I have an Inglot palette, which I made forever ago. I did not organize this in colors that I really ought to have. There's no like rhyme or reason. I just picked colors that I thought I didn't already have that looked kind of rare. Inglot, I don't know if it's cruelty-free or not. I've heard mixed things about it. According to Logical Harmony, it's not. They don't know that their ingredient providers are cruelty-free. So I really like these shadows, but I think I might actually pass them along to a friend of mine that I think might really enjoy them. If any of you guys know about Inglot, let me know. Then I have some NYX shadows that I depotted into an Inglot palette. NYX is now owned by a parent company that tests. And they're nothing special. The orange is kind of cool, but whatever. I'll probably pass these along as well. And that Inglot blush as well. I've got 2 Urban Decay palettes that I held on to. The first one is my Urban Decay Deluxe palette. This is in my Project Focus, so I'm going to keep it. See, I hit pan on that scratch. That's exciting. I'm going to go ahead and keep that at least through the end of the year because it is in my Project Focus. And same thing with Urban Decay Feminine Palette. I really like these eyeshadows, but they are owned by a parent company that tests. And while I'm okay with that, I kind of don't like having those in my stash because I know not all of you are okay with it. And I want everything that I have to be something that all of you like. So for now, I'm going to hold on to it, but I might get rid of those at the end of the year. Then I have 2 palettes by Sleek. When I emailed them, they gave me a satisfactory answer about their cruelty-free status, but some people have said that they're not cruelty-free. So this one is their original palette. You can see I broke the mirror. That's 7 years bad luck. But I like it a lot. I really, really like it. And then their Acid palette, which has some crazy bright colors. I can do some really fun things with these. So I'm going to keep these because I think that they are cruelty-free and I like them. They're good shadows. and I can't get a hold of them if I decide I want them again later. And these two palettes are in my Project Focus, and I don't actually like them. I'm actually wearing this one today. It's the Tarte, I think, Carried Away palette. I'm wearing this quad and then this shade right here. Tarte wasn't owned by a parent company that test, but now they are. But quite frankly, I just don't like Tarte eyeshadows. And then their Eye Couture Day to Night palette. This palette is not organized in a way that makes logical sense with the colors. And I just don't think they're very good quality, especially for high-end. I'd much rather have a Too Faced palette. So I have 4 palettes that I don't like, but that I'm focusing on for this year, and I'll probably get rid of after I'm done focusing on them. And I've made some progress and feel like I've gotten some of my money's worth. I've got 2 palettes that I really do like, that I'm going to be focusing on for this next year, but that I don't know if I'm going to hold on to just because they're cruelty-free status. I've got 3 palettes that I don't like that I'm going to be giving away, plus 2 more that I do like, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. I've got these 2 Sleek that I'm holding on to. All of my Too Faced palettes are staying. And then these drugstore ones, the Pacifica, the e.l.f., and the flower one that I'm going to hold on to. I might end up giving this away eventually, but for now I want to get a little bit more of my money's worth out of it. So I'm holding on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 palettes that I'm going to just keep holding on to. I'm getting rid of 5 palettes right now. And then I've got 6 palettes that I will be getting rid of after I've used them a little bit more. So 13 that I'm keeping, 11 that are either going out of my stash right now or will be going out of my stash eventually. I think that's pretty good. I hope that you guys enjoyed me going through my eyeshadow palettes. What about you guys? What are some of the products that you have in your stash that you're just not giving enough love to? If this is your first time here, you can hit the subscribe button so the next time I do a video, you'll know about it. If you'd like to see my family every day, you can do so by subscribing to my daily channel, which is HeidiKMakeup. I will link that down below. And if you're into parenting stuff, you can check out my parenting channel, which is HeidiKMTV. That will also be linked down below. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. I recently saw someone do the new beauty guru tag in my subscription feed, and I had never seen that tag, and I thought it would be really fun to do. I'm really not that new to being a beauty guru. I guess I'm not a guru, but to being on the beauty world, but I've been much more consistent lately,